Well, hello. Welcome back to Behind the Punchlines. I'm Mickey Dykeman.
I'm Danton, Lamar.
Hey, and here we are. I don't know, I'm turning into a hockey commentator.
Yeah, we're coming to you from the Comedy Lab.
Yes.
Toronto's home for indie comedy. All right. Nobody else calls it that, but we do now.
Yeah, I don't know if anyone. That's
literally just said it, but it sounded nice. I feel like that's the radio thing. You know, you just say something and like it becomes true, right?
That's how. That's news as well. That's just how that. Yeah.
Well, because like I remember like growing up, my parents had a radio show, right? And like they would be like the radio station they were on was WHAI, and like they were like basically like the number one radio station in Greenfield. And it's like you're the only radio station in Greenfield. Like,
but marketing, you gotta.
Right, so it's just like, oh, okay.
I just remembered what we were talking about. We were talking about mega churches.
Oh, mega churches.
And how when they're being done deliberately, it's like you're intoxicated.
Well, because it is, because like it's an infatuating experience. Like it is an intoxicating experience. Like if you've never been to like one of these massive,
even a contemporary Christian rock.
Oh yeah. Like because it just feels like it's not church, it's a fucking event, and like I don't know, you get swept up in like the emotions of it, and like
and they do everything to make sure you have an emotional experience.
Oh yeah, like it's a lot of mental manipulation, but it's a one hell of a production. Like goddamn,
it's pretty amazing.
Like we
were talking about how that's what we could get into.
Yeah. Like had I not found comedy, no, like I probably wouldn't have done Jesus, but like I still would, like it was definitely something I was considering as a kid, because I remember being like, oh, that's like a really interesting performance thing. You got a whole audience watching you know, it's like it's very captivating. You've got people that are like there for you. Like I'm like, yeah, I fuck with that. And then I don't know, as I got older and looked at it, I was just like, maybe not.
That would be a funny show, us as an unlikely youth pastor or televangelist duo. That would be a funny show.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be.
I'd have to be like closeted for professional reasons.
Oh, for professional reasons. Or we could lead the mega gay church.
It could be the mega gay church. It could be the libs.
Yeah, the ultra lib church.
Yeah, which, you know.
Are you gay for Jesus?
I feel like there's definitely been small little cults that have had that. I know there was one where, and it was like a very fringe, very small little cult where this guy was saying he was the Messiah or whatever, but the whole thing is that you have to want to fuck Jesus. And then he turned it into a weird sex thing. Then, as is what happens with those.
I mean, yeah, if you want to fuck Jesus, you obviously, and like I'm the Messiah, you obviously want to fuck me.
Now you want to fuck me.
Like,
yeah. This is dark.
It's the transitive property of fucking.
Well, this is why we're not in it. This is why we're in
comedy.
This
is exactly why we're not doing it, because like that's just not cool.
That's pretty diabolical. We're chaotic good.
Yeah, definitely chaotic good. At worst, neutral. I mean, worst chaotic neutral.
If I'm having a really bad day, it's neutral.
Like,
what have we been doing? We've been having a production meeting all day.
Yeah, we had a very productive production meeting, which was great because we banged out a lot of things. We figured out a lot of the key locations for the pilot, which we're going to be shooting in fucking 2 weeks now.
Yeah, right now it's casting, hiring, location, scouting, budgeting.
Yeah, which we did a fair chunk of the budgeting. We've got a nice map of where all of the money we raised is going. A lot of it to post-production, fair bit of it to locations, fair bit to our cast and crew.
Camera. Yeah, especially those,
Yeah, because we had a couple key positions that can't not be paid. It's like DP, sound, fucking
people in
cast,
the technical side of it, like that. Well, and it's coming with equipment is part of it.
Yeah,
there's a lot of reasons why. But,
exactly,
and I mean, in the industry, certain departments are underpaid. But I feel like they're appropriately paid. Like they're or not enough. They're probably not paid enough either. But you know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, like for this, nobody's getting paid.
It just costs more. It just costs more.
Yeah, it's just like we're this is what the show leveling up for us looks like, right? Like, I
remember a film teacher being like, if you do yourself a favor and get into sound, and you'll never go hungry.
Yeah.
You'll never go hungry. There's always work.
Yeah, because people need that sound.
They need that sound. And human beings are way more auditorially sensitive. I said that word wrong, butchered that word. No, it's fine. Whatever. It's not my job to talk for a living. That would be in some real trouble. Ladies and gentlemen, friends beyond the binary, Canada,
North America, Europe, everybody. I mean, I expect this will make its way to Europe and Asia. You know, you'll find us. Hi.
Hello.
Fuck it. No, but it's cool because like we're getting to a point where things, and it's always fun at this point in production. I say that as if this isn't like my second whole thing, but like, to like know what like our shoot days are, and like we're really starting to schedule shit, and like now we're figuring out the crux of like who's directing what day.
We're getting into details.
Like,
a lot of the broad strokes are pretty much handled.
Yeah, we've stroked the broad strokes. Because I was like, I don't want to leave it at broads.
We stroked the broads. No, yeah, definitely have more to that sentence.
Yeah.
It's exciting. And we're filming the pilot, and we're going to use that to get more money. To make it, if you just make it big, it elevates in the amount of big. It's like no money with this, and then a little money, and then a little more money, and then a lot of money.
Well, because I mean, we made a beautiful trailer out of no money, and now we've been able to parlay that into beautiful, like great partnerships. Like with Rolling Pictures.
Good use of the word
also
parlay.
Great mentorships, yes.
That was good.
Great mentorships with like some of the producers of, big things that we're still not technically allowed to say. But, it's great to like have gotten into these rooms with people who really believe in the project and believe in us heading the project.
Yeah,
which
they're
is
invested in
clutch.
Yeah, they see the vision.
Yeah, and so having that support is fucking great. And like we're firmly on the way of like making, our promises come to fruition,
which is very exciting.
Delivering on, creating the show.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to get started on the pilot, and then I can't wait to like show it to you. I mean, like, 'cause it's
fun.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. And what's fun about it is that it's the least ridiculous of all of them.
Yes.
All the episodes.
And it's still comparatively
really
to most other things rather ridiculous.
Yeah.
Like
another exciting thing we're working on in the comedy space is the live streaming.
Yeah.
We're getting closer.
We're getting closer. Hopefully, honestly, by the time this comes out, it's already going.
That'd be great.
But yeah, we're just trying to find more, more things. I was like, I wasn't even going to bring that up yet because I'm like,
that's fair. We can cut it out.
I was like, I don't want it out there till we're doing it.
Until it's real.
Because I'm like, somebody else could try to hop in.
You just make a note to Musa
right,
or whoever.
Like, cut that out.
Okay, starting again now. Ooh,
boom.
Bam!
But I'm very excited to see how things come together. Because I mean, we've got, like I said, we got the cast, and we're gonna start doing. We got to figure out a table read in the next couple of weeks.
Table read will be fun. Could be fun to film that tape. We should film the table read.
Oh, we definitely film the table read. Yeah, for
That's
everybody who was a part of the campaign.
That could be Patreon.
Yeah, everybody who was part of the campaign, like that's the BTS you're gonna get.
Some of it.
Well, yeah, because like we'll be. I mean, yeah, obviously we're not gonna send you the whole fucking thing, but like you get to see some of it, and like, like we're gonna have. We've chosen our person. They just need to say yes. Mm-hmm. That'll be filming all of our BTS and like chopping it up and disseminating it to you guys. So that'll be great. So you get to see everything that's going on during the production, which is what we promised. And like, I'm just so excited to like actually, because it's so exciting getting ready to film. Like,
yeah, especially when you get over a certain point where you feel like you've gotten a lot of the legwork done and you're in a better place, then it's exciting.
Yeah.
When you're like, oh my God, there's so much to do. That's stressful. But we're at a point now where it's just fine-tuning it, pulling it together, getting all those details down pat.
Finishing the doing.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like we've got, and like it's just also like filling final roles. And, like,
I'm very excited about. We're still hiring, and I'm very excited about some of the possible folks that we're gonna work with.
Yes, some of the casting choices are awesome.
Yeah, and some of the it's almost fully cast. And it is a very, very funny group of Toronto-based comedians.
Yeah, I was gonna say, it's pretty much like it's all. I mean, as was the plan from the beginning for this to be pretty much all comedians. We're holding true to that. Yeah, and
it's a goofy group.
It is. They're oh my God, a goofy gaggle, if you will. Just
it's exciting.
I'm
excited to work with everyone.
Yes,
it's a stressful business and it's a stressful thing to do, to make any kind of film or television, whatever it is you're doing.
Yeah.
So if you like the people that you're working with and you have fun with them and you trust them, it makes such a big difference.
Well, and like if anything, is like our time shooting the trailer, then it's gonna be great.
And we had a blast filming that trailer.
So much fun shooting,
and that's why there's funny.
So, yeah,
it's
like we're giving everybody a little bit. Ooh, I did remember somebody like.
I want that clip. That was a whole.
Well, because we talked about having an assistant DP.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. We'll throw them a couple bucks too, just because.
Of course.
It was promised.
It has been foretold.
Yeah. So gotta
We'll
keep that
also
promise.
cut this up.
Well, I mean that's fair.
No,
It's just
fine.
like that's realizing you got to pay people, and
that is the goal of the fundraiser.
It is. It was the point
people.
of the fundraiser.
It all. We're getting paid in satisfaction.
Yes. Satisfaction.
It is though it's fun, and this is exactly the kind of thing I want to be working on.
Yeah, which is why it's fun. Because I don't know. It's been fun for like the last 5 years. I've been trying to angle my way to doing exactly this, and so here we sit.
I just believe in it, the project, so much. It never. I don't know.
I mean, yeah. Well, it's the show is very believable,
and I believe in the people who are doing that, like who are working on it.
Yeah, we have a great team. Yeah,
bunch of stars.
Oh my God, just the faces of tomorrow. Like really, like, but it's. I mean, like you think about the people that are in it, right? Like, you know, Ava is about to leave and go to the States,
and become
Foad,
famous.
the same thing,
and become famous.
Fucking Cliff, not too far behind.
No,
actually, well, he wants to go to Europe, which I don't blame him.
Yeah, I could see Cliff doing well in Europe.
Yeah, and then, but like everybody's like got plans to like blow up and get the fuck out, which is great because that's what you got to do to make money in comedy. You can't stay in Toronto, which we are working on trying to change.
The Maples lead four in particular, we picked them because they're going places. These are the people that we would love to give a platform to if we can.
Well, yeah, because I mean, like they're great voices that we want to make sure stay highlighted. And so if we can give them any sort of boon in their career, that's what we want to do.
Yeah.
And like that's the whole point of everything that we're doing, like from creating the Comedy Lab to the Comedy Lab community, to the other projects that you're gonna see coming from us soon. There's a lot that we're just trying to, give as much as we can to the community and the people we like, because we want to be remembered for helping. Like I want to help people succeed rather than hinder people, and like I'd rather be known for us opening doors for people and making opportunities for people than being like, no, you can't be here.
And what's exciting is once Douche Rehab is made, and I think that we're going to be making more seasons. I don't think we'll be able to help ourselves, but I just think we like the story so much. But the next project will be, like this is just number one.
Oh yeah.
For that, which is exciting.
God. Well, I mean, yeah, because like we've both got projects we're already working on. And then like Ben Davies has one, and then Hershon and I have an idea together.
Yeah.
And that one's animated, so we can do that from wherever,
and
which I'm
lovely.
so exciid about that. Yeah. I feel like I find myself thinking about that one like randomly, and I'm like, oh, I gotta write that down. Because like that show is it's just gonna be so silly and fun, and like it's just gonna be voice acting.
That's the brand, I feel like.
Yeah, and well, it'll be a great excuse because like that one's gonna be inside baseball. It's like we can literally cast from within the Word network. If you're just being like the Comedy Lab, we're gonna be like, yo, you want to do some voice acting here?
And the answer will be probably a big fat yes. Voice acting is a great thing to
so easy
to get into if you can get into it.
Yeah, it's like
acting where it's it can be great when you get in there, but it is really hard to get noticed.
Yes,
and to get the work,
to get it consistently.
So we're happy to try and.
Well, yeah, because then like and people are like, oh, voice acting and voiceover are the same thing, and it's like not exactly. Like it is great to be able to do both, but you also
and a lot of people do both.
But yeah, but it's not like they're not exactly the same thing, and I feel like anybody who does both would be like they're not the same. Yes, you still you use your voice for both, but very much not the same.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, and that's one of the things I definitely want to get into doing more of, and so creating your own project where you get to do it is always the first step to doing shit like that. Yeah. I mean, like, because like some of my favorite shows, two of my favorite shows are voiced by the same dude.
Bob's Burgers and Archer?
Yeah. Like, H. John Benjamin, just fucking...
He's a funny guy.
He is.
He is Bob Belcher. Like, you see the guy. He is not Archer. He
is so Bob.
Very
He's not
much
at all
Bob.
Archer.
Yeah.
It is just funny, like, hearing the voice come out of both of them. Because, like, he doesn't change it much. between the two, which is always funny, like because you saw the crossover episode that they did. Yeah, it was fucking. And so like I want to be like with our animated series is that's basically what I'm shooting for is a show that can
It'd
run
be
for
awesome to make
15 seasons.
To make a video game sometime.
Oh yeah.
You want to join? You want to get into F1? Word Entertainment Formula One racing.
I would love to own an F1 team.
It's a rainbow
that
car.
Would be fucking. Oh yes.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you're not like F1. Did you know they choose your color for you? You don't get to choose your color.
Yeah, I could
F1.
see that.
That's why Ferrari is like the color for Ferrari is red. Is because it was their racing color, and so that's why it's their color. But yeah, so you don't get to choose your racing color, but you can like put fucking stuff on it. So it's like, yeah, we'd have a rainbow spoiler,
bobblehead.
Obviously.
Room. Although if you got into a crash with a bobblehead, it would probably go through your face.
Yeah. No, we can't put a bobblehead on their dash, but like you definitely make one for the driver, and we would create so much F1 controversy. Oh my god, just be in the gay club. Because it's like you don't know how many of your fans are gay F1. There's a lot, I imagine. And like I think it's time. It's time that you had a fully out there team.
It's time. Yeah.
Although like considering how the fucking there was a black NASCAR team.
Okay, how'd they do?
I don't know. I don't remember the full story, but I do remember at one point, or like I don't remember if it was the NASCAR team or if it was like because there was also a black driver, and I don't remember if he drove for them or if he was driving for somebody else. Right. But like there was a noose found in their fucking garage.
Oh, well, that's just too
at one of the race days, and I was like, really, like just the lowest hanging fruit, like really, that's what you're doing? Oh my god.
Yeah, that is some like old school racism right there.
Just like I get it. This is a sport created by fucking like rum runners, fucking but like still,
slave owners.
I get it's like it's a good old boy sport, but like fuck, dude,
that's a bit much, don't you think?
Just
that's
a tad
crazy.
There, bud. Like,
oh man.
Yeah, and so I'm just like, this is why we can't have fun with y'all.
Can you imagine if we had a NASCAR team?
Oh my god.
Especially if with all the trans people.
We're like, so we are actually on a transmission.
We're all black and trans.
Like,
we're
boom, what, bitch?
Wow. Did you say transmission? Oh my god, yes. There's that. Wow.
I mean, I guess for that, both F1 and NASCAR are technically very, very big allies because every team is on a transmission. So they would not exist without their transmission. They couldn't go anywhere.
Same with the trucking industry. Trans is everywhere.
And I mean, I was gonna say the transatlantic, trans-Pacific. They're all. I like how we the
oceans are known to be very gay.
They're very gay.
Very trans.
I
realize those are different things.
Constantly in a state of flux.
Just like this table. I feel like every time we kick it, it's like into the microphone. Yeah, that's silly. We're propping it.
Like both just holding it, being like, I don't trust you, table.
No, you be acting up.
But like, there's, I don't know. So yeah, it'd be great. Like
to get a deaf one. All right, first step, Douche Rehab. Second step, NASCAR.
Boom.
That would be a funny show. All trans NASCAR team.
Yo, I mean, it would be.
Not even it would just very gay and like whatever and all the things.
Well, like, cause there's enough fans. I was gonna say, just like an all queer team. Like you could definitely do it, and like it would honestly be a great expose on how deranged the world is right now. Just because it would be like, all right, so like because I'd be like, all right, so we're gonna like I would want to run it with like Netflix and be like, so you're gonna pay for security, right? Like we need it, right? Like because I mean, especially if we do Formula One. Going to places because there's a couple races in the Middle East, right? And so it's like as the out gay team, like I don't even know if Formula One would want us to do that.
It would be very well. In Formula would run. It's very broad. Like who's a part of it.
Well, yeah. Like I don't. Well, no. There is like a ruling administration for the F1 league. So
of course.
Like and like they ultimately, I don't think they can ultimately decide who buys a team. And
no.
I know
Rob McElhenney.
They're part owners of one of the teams.
They're all right. He's somehow involved in the F1 because I mean,
it's him
he does
and
football, But I know they're dabbling in F1.
It's because for both of them. It's because they are part of an investment group that bought into both of those things, and so it's like they're both part owners technically.
Yeah,
and they're just the most famous part owners. So they're like, hey, we can bring some more money to our own thing by being at it. And like, they created a whole TV show for Wrexham.
They did,
which is like smart.
It's very smart.
It's like, you both come from TV. Why wouldn't you?
Yeah, and you're both well known, and I mean, and it's obviously especially Ryan.
I was gonna say Ryan maybe doesn't come from TV, but he understands the value of a camera. So
he does. You know that he's like what, like late 50s or something, or no, he's almost 50.
Oh, okay, I was like almost 50.
He's like 48, 49.
I was like late 50s. Don't you lie
thinks
to
that
me.
he's like 42, 43.
I mean,
and he doesn't. I only know this because my sister-in-law watched a Hot Wings episode.
The Wild Wings.
Wild Wing. You make my heart. I do this thing, and I don't know when exactly it started. But GTA, like, it's relatively new that I do this, where I'm driving around and I say street names in a southern accent, and I don't. And my favorite one is there's one in my area of North York, and it's Wenderley. Wenderley Drive, Wenderley. Wenderley, I swear, Wenderley. I don't know why, but I've just started doing it a lot. And then I have been driving Ava to a lot of gigs, and I had to be like, I don't know why I do this, but it's going to keep happening. I got her doing it one time. I got her doing it.
Oh, she's a good sport.
Yeah, she's kind.
Okay.
Generous of spirit. Yeah.
Oh, my God. You guys have been doing a lot of gigs lately, a lot of road gigs, which is good.
Got a car.
Perks of a car.
Choo-choo, that's different, you know.
Yeah. Fucking, no, that is a perk. Fucking, I was gonna, no.
It'll come back.
If it disappeared. Don't do drugs, kids. I'm kidding. Well, kids.
There was a thing that someone added up that old adage, if you saved that whatever however much you spend on the coffee, how much whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then someone did the math, and it's not enough to do shit. And they're like, buy your fucking coffee.
Oh yeah, well yeah. They're like, because you spend $5 on coffee every day, or like every weekday out of the year, it's like $1,200.
Yeah.
So it's not you're not putting a
even
down
over
payment
10
on a
years.
house.
It's not enough for.
It's $12,000 over 10 years. It's like, oh great,
yeah.
That's still not a down payment on a house.
Yeah.
And that
just
house,
have your coffee.
That house became more expensive in that time. So have your fucking coffee, eat your avocado toast.
Live your fucking life.
That shit's like it's not your fault that the banks decided everything needs to be so fucking expensive.
You know.
And it's all it is corporate greed, and like we could make everything less expensive, and a lot of people would feel the hurt, but a lot more people would be able to survive. And
there was a smear campaign that Archer and I were both getting targeted with, talking about how Doug Ford hates poor people and he's fucking up with the LCBO and stuff.
Oh.
But it starts with this actor, and he's pretending to be the CEO of Loblaws. They don't say Loblaws, but that's the bit. And he opens with, hello, pores. And the whole thing is supposed to be about like how these guys don't like you and how they don't care about you and how they're, whatever. But the thing that happened is we were watching it kept coming up on Prime, and on Prime there are a lot of ads to watch. So it kept being the same one for like a whole television series. And at a certain point, it's the hello, pores. It just got really demotivating. I was like, fuck, I get it.
It's like, all right, Prime, fuck.
Get it, I'm poor.
I feel like you should be able to skip an ad if like this is all you're showing me.
I know.
Like,
at least you showed
different
me the
ads. Same thing.
I told you I was getting Viagra ads there for like 2 weeks, and I was like, and I googled it, and apparently the studies are not as extensive. But apparently it will boost this. It'll do the same thing.
Oh, it does the same thing. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, shit, maybe I do want this. I'm gonna try it.
Right, yeah.
But I was just like, I don't know. It's weird.
Same.
Maybe it's because I've been watching Drag Race. And like Canada's Drag Race is sponsored by Trojan. I'm trying to figure
out why
dissect
they're
my
advertising
algorithm.
these things. Like, I don't know. Half the time, half the time, like, actually, I mainly just get advertised business shit these days. They're like, you're just focused on money, which is True.
Yeah.
Money and making shit happen. Mainly money to make shit happen.
Absolutely.
Like,
Abso-damn-lutely.
But it'll be good. I mean, there's a lot of things that are in the works that don't cost that much money, so that'll be good. I mean, the Comedy Lab community is one thing. If you haven't checked it out, if you're a comedian, you're aspiring to actually get funnier quickly, we've got a bunch of resources, and it's a free community. It'll stay free. There will be a different version that is paid later, but this version will always be free. It's got what I use to teach my my comedy writing course, and so it teaches you how to write a joke from bare bones. It also teaches you like different joke structures, different laugh triggers, reasons why people laugh, the mechanics of laughter, and like a little bit of the psychology behind all that stuff. And like we upload new videos and new resources every week. I try to do at least 3 times a week, but at least once. And yeah, it's always good shit. Always very helpful. Yeah, so you should check it out. It's it's school.com/comedy lab. But yeah, come find us. We got a ton of stuff waiting for you.
Get learned good in your brain.
Yeah.
Is what I always say.
We'll put the link here so you can like type it if you want, and then it'll also be in like the description, and it's in it's in the Instagram bio. So yeah, it's around. Fucking, it should also be in our story, but you'll see.
We'll figure it out.
It's somewhere.
You know.
But yeah, fucking, it's crazy how like, you know. No, it's crazy. Like,
I do know. It's hot in here. We've been working all. It's been an
intense afternoon, but like,
good and fun and exciting. But we're definitely both weary.
Yeah, brain's definitely winding down. I will say, like, I am excited for everything that we're doing and seeing a lot more of it come to fruition. I think by the time we hit the fall,
yeah, we're gonna be rolling.
We will have done so many of the things that we're currently planning.
Yeah.
That we'll just be like, oh, wow, like, all right. It does look good. Like, we'll be in post for the pilot, which will be great. And, like, I'm very excited for Rolling Pictures to take care of post for that.
Rolling Pictures is great.
They are so clutch, and they're going to introduce us around to people once the pilot's been made. And that's great because that's one of our best connections we've made.
They're awesome,
through the pilot or through the fundraiser.
And the trailer to a certain point.
Yeah. And so, like, it is great. To have all that, and I can't wait just to like have more tangible stuff to show you guys. Yeah, because like this is, I don't know, like we're kind of just documenting our journey, and like we're still figuring out how we're doing everything. I mean, we sat down and figured out how to spend the money we had today, and like we were looking at who gets paid how much, and we're looking at the breakdowns of like, all right, this is how much we have, these are the core people we need to make this thing look better. How much can we offer them without being insulting?
Well, and to invest in this in the pilot, we have to make it look as professional and slick as possible. Otherwise, there's not really any point.
No point
of doing it at all. So you have to prioritize the people that
are going to make it
tough,
do that.
But it's very exciting, and it's going to be like a lot of the folks that volunteered for the trailer are getting paid, and that makes me really happy.
Well, and it's great because we're bringing them back, and then we also, I mean, it's going to be fun because I think we're going to have, for most of the bigger days, especially like the days we shoot here, we're probably going to have about like twice the crew for a lot of those days.
Yep, those will be more hands-on.
Just a lot more hands-on.
We have to figure out, it's on a Saturday. And it was the only day, so we'll have to figure out what we're doing about the shows. I think there's a world where we finish before.
I mean, we just got to be done before 7.
As long, if we have a shoot day that starts at 8 in the morning.
Yeah, everybody here at 8. So we've got a shoot day at our club before the shows, like the comedy shows start, and like we
will not be able to do it when the shows start.
No, definitely not. Well, I mean, I guess we could possibly. It depends on what point we're at.
We could maybe do the outside stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, maybe do the outside stuff. But then it's just, like, keeping area quiet.
Gets harder in the evening. I know. I think that's one where the more we can get done in the morning, the better. Yeah.
I mean, this neighborhood's quiet in the morning for the most part. And as long as we don't get a trash truck coming by, I think we'll be okay.
And I don't usually post up.
No, they're usually
they
quick.
Roll right along. No, I saw that, but it was the only day.
The only day.
Because that's the only day where we have to have all 4 leads together.
And it's the last day of the month too.
Yep.
Yeah, which will be fun. But if if all goes well, because then we can do that day and then fucking have our rap party literally. Because like it's full cast, so it's like We can just literally like, all right, and now we're partying.
See that yawning? It's all the hard work.
All the hard works.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I know somebody asked me, like my fiance was like, yo, so, we got to start thinking about like how much money like your time is worth and like how much you're making versus how much time you're putting in. And I was like, don't make me do that right now. Don't.
Yeah, it's
don't like,
it's
do you want to know how many hours I work every week? All of them. No,
Yeah.
I'm not making that much money. I don't want to know how little I'm paying myself right now.
You're like thinking long game, big
Right?
picture.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm not
ultimately,
making money now
if you're the
to
one
make so
making
much.
like if you're at the like creation level of something, creator level, you're the last to get paid.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. And in a certain way, like, I mean, it means you're passionate about the project. It means you really care. It means you really believe in yourself. So,
well, and it shows the people with money that you're willing to do it without them.
Yeah. Yeah. The road to money is hard and unfortunately in this industry too, it's all about like proving yourself, and you don't have any value. No one has any value.
No.
Because there's 1 million of you. It just doesn't work that way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It just doesn't work that way.
No, it doesn't. Which
But-
is what we're trying
And
to
then you get
change.
to a point where it's different.
Yeah.
But when you're first starting out, yeah.
And well, I think, and like this project will be our trajectory there, and like you guys get to come along with us because we've been talking about it since forever.
Years.
But now, like, we're finally at the point of making things happen, and like you'll get a lot of the BTS, and like you'll be able to come along for the journey of like watching us make a pilot, and then we'll be talking about pitching it around and all the things we're dealing with that, and trying to get it put on TV or get it put on a streaming platform, and then how we're trying to fucking deal with the taxes of it. And like, so you're gonna hear about our whole journey in making this show, which is why we hope you stick around for the podcast. And that's why we made Behind the Punchlines, because we'll be talking about that, and we'll be talking about shit for the Comedy Lab. We'll be talking about things like questions that people have about what we're doing.
Although today we're gonna cut out some stuff.
we're gonna because we got into a little sensitive information, but yeah, like it'll be. This is basically going to be like where you get to follow our journey. Like I basically think of us as, the broke Alex Hormozy of making, production happen. It's like I want to document the journey of making a TV show, and then fucking
who knows? I could end up
journey
being a TV show about making a TV show. Who knows?
Yeah, right. And then
with the amount of footage we're gonna get of us make like behind the scenes.
Oh yeah, the BTS stuff, because we were gonna have at least one camera, maybe two. So it'll be great.
And it's a crazy business. It's a thing. It's a business I think a lot of people have a lot of curiosity about.
Yeah.
So we're like, come look at the highly glamorous process that is making an independent television show.
Oh my god, yeah, it'll be nuts. And yeah, like we'll do some BTS episodes where we're like, we'll just steal away on a day of production and like shoot an episode during lunch, probably. And just
definitely gonna be on set episodes.
Yeah, and so you get to see inside the workings and like. What it looked like behind the scenes that day. And so it'll be really cool. Like, I hope you guys enjoy the journey. That's a long way.
More news coming.
Yeah. That's basically the gist of Behind the Punchlines.
And we'll be back next week with it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be more regular.
Yes, we got to get back into the consistent
moon
groove.
cycle.
And this will become a live stream soon enough. We're just figuring out. Well, we're finalizing getting live streaming in this basement. It's 100-year-old. Like I know this wall doesn't look 100 years old,
so
but
hip
the
and
rest of it is 100 years old, and so Wi-Fi down here sucks.
It was not the priority upon design.
Yeah, so I went and bought 200 feet of cable to be able to connect this place. So we'll be live streaming our shows. Yeah. Like our fucking podcast from down here, which would be good, and so you get to see that, and there'll be a lot of shit coming. So follow me at Danton Lamar.
Mickey Dykeman is the word to follow.
At Mickey Dykeman.
It's at my name. At Mickey Dykeman.
It'll be down here, and then
we'll
catch you later. But yeah, appreciate you for tuning in. Bye.
Bye.